What's going on, everybody? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics, and I haven't done a video in quite a while, but I've had a little bit of time off, so I decided I'd go ahead and do a video. Just want to make a couple plugs real quick. Number one, we got 3 more live chats going this season. That's right, 3 more live chats starting Thursday between 8 and 8:30 Eastern Time right here at Strictly Comics. We'll be having Exile State Comics, Rez. We'll be having hopefully ETA Nick along with myself. And like I said, 3 more shows. On our last show, which is November the 17th, we're gonna be doing a major giveaway. A lot of giveaways, and I'm gonna probably show you one of the giveaways here in this video today. So, without further ado, let me just show you guys what I picked up over the past couple weeks, including New Comic Book Day Wednesday today. But real quick, you can also follow me on Instagram. My social media is listed below, along with my eBay store. I'll leave my eBay store in the description below, although I'm currently in the process of putting a whole bunch of these books that you're going to see, including many more in upcoming weeks on my eBay store. So check that out if you are interested. All right. So without further ado, this right here is an indie book. This is called Speak No Evil. This is issue number 1. This is done by some local artists and writers here in the Houston area. They were doing some signings during Halloween. They were there doing some signings, so I went ahead and I picked it up. They were. It's like $5 a copy. It's actually not bad. It really isn't bad. I haven't read it, but the artwork is actually pretty solid in my opinion. So I went ahead and got this and got them to sign it as well. They said that there's about 20 issues to get their story completed, and they're doing each issue one by one through their Kickstarter. They've already met their goal of a little over 5,000, so congratulations to them. I forget their names, but their names are at the bottom. Tripsis, Corbett, Samoa, and Zoa. So I'm not really sure who they are, but I wanted to support indie local artists, so I went ahead and picked this up. Next, last week I picked up Batman Beyond issue number 1. Wanted to give it a shot. Plus, it is issue number 1. Plus, it's actually a really cool cover. Dan Jordan's, if I'm not mistaken, is either the artist or the writer. So I picked that up. And next, I decided to keep it going with Spider-Man Deadpool issue number 10. Now, this has been actually a really good series. It was supposed to only be a limited series, but they've made it an ongoing series. This book, especially number 1, is kind of hot. So if you're not reading this, please pick it up. Deadpool, as you know, very humorous, very funny. So yeah, you really can't have a better combo duo than Spider-Man and Deadpool. Okay, next I picked this up. So lately I've been on like in a Transformer kick, and I love the artwork that IDW puts out for Transformers, but the story's too slow, it's too boring. They're trying to make it political, they're trying to make it all deep, and I'm just like, look, just give me some stories. I don't need all this stuff. You don't need to make it an ongoing because it's Transformers, okay? They're just it's and first of all, you're coming from Transformers G1. So most people are picking up this as for nostalgic purposes anyways, but just give me a solid story. And I think that this is a one shot, so I am going to read it. It's got Rom involved, so I want to give Transformers so badly a shot, and I want to support them, but the stories for the past couple 2 or 3 years has just been really just to me, and it just hasn't really had my interest. Even with Dark Cybertron, I just really didn't care too much for Dark Cybertron that came out a few years ago, but I picked it up nonetheless. One shot. Let's give it a chance. Okay, Death of X number 3. Now I've been reading online. I haven't had to purchase any of the copies, but I went ahead and purchased this one only because it is a ripoff of, well, not a ripoff, but what do you call it? A cover swipe of Marvel graphic novel number 4, which is the first appearance of the New Mutants. Guys, if you're watching this, New Mutants #1 is not the first appearance of New Mutants. It is Marvel graphic novel #4. I think it's like 1980, 82, 83, somewhere around there. But it's a nice cover swipe. I actually really dug this cover, so I'm gonna read it because I've read the first two, but I picked this up just for the cover, nonetheless. Keep it going, keep it going. I got so much crap to show you guys. Okay, I picked this up today. It's a first printing, DC Universe Rebirth #1. This book is still pretty hot, man. This book still goes for $10 to $15 on eBay with shipping, and I missed out when this came out because so many people did not pre-order because they just had the assumption that the LCSs were going to order so many anyways, that when it came time to actually pick them up as people were getting out of work, taking their lunch break and stuff like that, these were sold out. And I don't buy second prints, so I just didn't buy a first print. I didn't want to spend, the 10, 15, $20. So I managed to get this for cover price today. My LCS had it. They had it laying out. Got it for cover price. I was really thankful for that. It's a lot of comic for $3, man. I can't wait to read this. All right, today I also picked this up. Mayday #1. Image title. It's a 1 out of 5. Can't go wrong when it comes to Image. Mayday #1. I probably will check this out and read it. So I really don't have much to say about this. So, but I picked that up, and that's everything that I picked up this week, you guys. And last week didn't buy a lot, but I got a crap load of back issues, and I cannot wait to show you guys. So let's get right into it. Okay, first let's go with the nostalgia. I picked up Incredible Hulk 393. Y'all know what this is. It's just a retelling of the origin of the Incredible Hulk. I only picked this up because of just nostalgic purposes. I remember when this book came out, I picked this up off the shelf, but somehow throughout the years, I lost my copy. So a lot of these books that I'm about to show you guys, I got for $1 each, and this is one of them. Got this for $1. I also picked this up for $1. Again, I had this, but throughout the years, I just don't know where it's at. I can't find it, and this is in like super clean 9.8 condition. So I went ahead and picked this up for $1. Now this next one I did not get for $1. I got it for half off, which half off cover price. I found another one, Death of the Family. This is the 7th printing, I think 7th or 9th or something like that. I got it for like $2.50, and these on eBay go for like anywhere from $10 to $15. And it's my second one, so I'm gonna keep one and probably sell the other. But I picked this up for like $2.50. Really nice. Okay, up next I picked up was this. Okay, so throughout the Halloween weekend, all right. So first of all, let me just say this. I had been canvassing and checking out comic shops in anticipation of the half off all back issues for almost every LCS in the area. So like a couple, 2, 3, 4 weeks prior, I just went to a whole bunch of comic book shops, started seeing what they had so that I could know what stores I wanted to go to during the weekend sale. And this was one of them. This place had everything half off. This right here is just a mini version of Transformers #1, although I think it's got issues 1, 2, or 1, 2, and 3 in it. And it's kind of cool, but the print is so small, it's kind of hard to read. And I've already got Transformers 1 through 8, something like that. But for $5, I probably should have tried to see if I've gotten it cheaper, but I got it for $5. It is in high grade, so I was like, what the heck? I'll just go ahead and pick it up anyways. Okay, so next I got Transformers #11. This is the first appearance of Jetfire. I haven't opened this up to see what kind of condition it is, but just so far it looks really, really nice. So I'm actually, because I'm on my Transformers kick right now, I'm actually going to probably try to collect this entire first generation one, this first series, because I have probably about 15 of them already. And I think they went up to issue 100, but I got this. Really, really glad to have this. Got this for I got this for a dollar. Yeah, I got this one for a dollar. This one actually was a dollar book. Detective Comics number 530, if I'm not mistaken. This is an early appearance of Nocturna. Uh, I don't know if she's a major villain in the Batman universe, but I remember seeing this on Mercenaut's video, and I was like, for a dollar, I'll go ahead and get it. It's not in the best shape. It's probably like a fine plus, maybe a VF minus copy, something like that. But it was a dollar, and I went ahead and just picked it up. This also was a dollar. I got Detective Comics 532. Nice Joker cover. I'm noticing that almost anything early Joker uh, goes for like a premium, you know. So I got this for a dollar. This would probably be like a $5 to $8 book. Probably more like a $5 book, but and it could be more. I'm not 100% sure, but it is in kind of rough shape. But it was a dollar, and the more I pick these books up, the more I realize that I don't need to have super high grade copies for all these books because I actually really do enjoy reading these vintage, old copper and Bronze Age books. So I did not have a problem with the condition of this book. I also found another copy of Detective Comics number 608, first appearance of Anarchy. This one's in pretty high grade. It's about a VF plus condition. Got it for a dollar. Okay, so here's another book that I got for a dollar. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., issue number 13. It's a 12 center Silver Age book for a dollar. Now, if you look at the edges, you can see that there's been some holes punched. Yes, some kid or whoever decided to, uh, and I think this might be the first appearance of somebody too. I can't remember. Is it the Super Patriot? Yeah, I think this is the first appearance of the Super Patriot, but I got it for a dollar. Does have holes punched in it, but hey, they didn't know that these books were going to be worth anything when they were collecting them back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. So can't really blame them. But for a dollar, glad to have it. Next, I picked up the Avengers King Size Special number 4. I don't know if there's any significance to this book. I just picked it up because it's just Avengers are really hot right now, and anything early Avengers, Silver, Bronze Avengers, people are really scooping them up. And I got this for a dollar, you guys. So it's in probably like fine, maybe fine plus condition. It is a little rough. Okay, so now I got this one right here. Tales to Astonish, issue number 36. Now, this is a key Silver Age book from 60, 61, 62, or 63. I can't remember exactly, but it was pre Marvel logo because you got the MC right there. This is Marvel Comics. Now, this is in pretty rough shape. It's probably about a 1.5, anywhere from a 1.5 to a 2. The cover is attached, if I'm not mistaken. It might be. See, they had it as a 1.5, so they're probably right. I also got this for half off, so I got this for 25 bucks. It goes for about 50 to 60, depending on the day. But I was still glad to have it. It is the third appearance of Ant-Man. I will be selling this one because I really have no interest in it, nor do I have any interest in Ant-Man. So I'll probably list this one up as soon as possible on my eBay store. But I picked that up. I also picked this up. Got this for a dollar. Red Sonja number 1. I thought that this was her first appearance, but it's not. Her first appearance is actually in Conan the Barbarian number 23. And of course, those were all scooped up. But, I was still glad to have this because this actually is about a $10 to $15 book on eBay. So I picked it up for a dollar. It's in pretty high grade. It's in at least VF plus near mint condition. Really, really nice cover. So I was really, really glad to get this. Okay, so I'll keep it going here. I got Web of Spider-Man number 18. Now, if anybody's watched my past videos, you guys know that I'm a huge Venom fan, and this is actually the very first cameo. This is pre Amazing Spider-Man 298 and 299. This is where you just see Eddie Brock's hands pushing Peter Parker onto the subway rail. And this one is in super high grade. This is in at least 9496, probably maybe even a 98 condition. Very, very black cover. Very beautiful cover. Really glad to have this. I think this might be the highest grade that I have, and I think I got two or three of these, so I picked that up. I also found another copy of 19. First appearance of Solo as well as Humbug. This one also is in super high grade. I got both of these, 18 and 19, for $1. Could not believe it. Really, really happy about that. I also picked this up for $1. This one is in really high grade. It is a second print, but it is in really high grade. And even the second prints are going for about 10 to 15 on eBay. So I was actually really glad to snag up another copy. I do have a first print, but I'm not going to sell that because I got two or three signatures on it. But, hey, for $1, cable's kind of hot right now. So, why not? Okay, so let's keep it going. Got some Daredevil here, issue 111. This is the first appearance of the Silver Samurai. Now, it's they got it as a 5. I think it's much higher grade than that. I think it's probably about a 7. This book goes for 10 to 15 bucks all day on eBay. I got this for $6. Didn't really care too much about the Silver Samurai, even when the Wolverine came out a year or two ago. I decided, what, villains value never, sustain for long periods of time unless it's like Doctor Doom or Doctor Octopus or just the Joker. Obviously, early key villains. I don't think I'd consider the Silver Samurai a key villain, so I decided to wait, and I was able to get this for $6. Probably would have been much happier, at 3 or 4, maybe 5, but I got one now, so it's all good. All right. Now this also was a part of the half off sale. Daredevil 168, the very first appearance of Elektra. I've never had a copy of this. I'm really glad to have one now. And they had it as a 7.5. It says that it has a little bit of color touch right down here, which I did see just a tiny, tiny bit. But even in this condition, this book goes for 60, 70 bucks. I got it for 15. Yeah, I got it for 15. So I was really happy to get that. I've never had a copy. Now I have a first appearance of Elektra, which I am stoked about. Okay, so this was one of the books that I had been scoping out for I saw this book about 3 weeks before the sale, and they had this listed at a 5. Now I see why, but I'm pretty confident that I can clean it up, the cover. But even still, I would grade this at probably a fine plus to VF, maybe even a VF plus, because there's no spine stress. The corners are sharp. It's actually a very presentable, very, very nice book. They had this. They wanted 16 for this. I don't think that they know that they had this because they had what was a VF copy on the wall that they were trying to sell for like $100. So when I saw this, I was like, yo, I don't think they know they have this. And it is a first printing. Second, third, fourth, and fifth printings have the Canadian price tag. This one just has the US $4.95 and the Canadian I think is $5.95 or $6.95. So this is definitely a first printing. And I went back a week before the sale and I was looking at it. They did move it around, but it was still in the box. I couldn't believe it. So I was like, all right, this is going to be here Wednesday. So I waited until Friday, the weekend of Halloween, and I was one of the first ones in line because I wanted to come and pick this up. And I go in, and everybody's going in, and I went straight to this. It was there. I pulled it off the side along with some other things that I'm going to show you. And I ended up getting this for $8. I could not believe it. This is easily a $40 to $50 book on eBay. I already have a copy. So I don't know if I'm going to sell my other copy and keep this one or sell this one and keep my other copy. But either way, for $8, I was really, really happy. I just hope that the New Mutants movie, when it comes out, I hope it's pretty awesome because I don't think they sold a lot of these. I mean, they did go up to 4 and 5 printings, but first printings have to be few and far between, if I'm not mistaken. So even 9.8 copies are in the $200 to $250 range. So who knows? We'll see. But I'm really, really happy to have gotten this. Okay, so I saw this. Oh man, I got a whole bunch of these Marvel Treasury editions, and I'll show them upcoming weeks. I obviously can't show everything in one day today, but my goodness, I have never seen such a huge comic book. Now I know that Image Comics and even Marvel, I think, have been putting out the big prints, the black and white version of certain comic books, but when I seen this, I was like, wow, this is pretty amazing, and I love the artwork. So they had this at about a 5.0, which is probably correct, I guess. But I got it for half off. I got this for $4, and they had a whole bunch of them again, which I'll show in upcoming weeks. But for $4, and this is about a 20 to 30 dollar book. So I snagged it up. I had to snag it up. And I think in higher grades they go for as much as 40 or 50. So, woo, really, really happy to have gotten this. So I picked this up. Okay, so last but not least, my LCS, or well, one of the LCSs had a Walking Dead number 100 artist proof edition. Now these retail for about $20 on eBay. That's about what they're going for. You could probably get anywhere from 26, 27, 28 with shipping. I got this for $10. I'm not a huge Walking Dead fan. I know, I know. Please don't blast me. You guys, the story is actually really good in the comic book. I actually enjoy the comic book more than the TV series. The TV series is very good as well. But I got this for $10. This is going to be a part of our giveaways. I'm going to give this away in our final live chat on November the 17th, along with many other giveaways. So if anybody is interested in this thing is massive. It is huge. It's bigger than my laptop. This thing is gorgeous. It's in super high grade. It's in near mint condition. And maybe one of you lucky watchers can win this in our final live chat on November the 17th. So that's it, you guys. That's all that I have. I got to hold this up because it's like kind of bending in the back. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys, I always appreciate it. Make sure you keep God first in your life, but enjoy your comic books. And God bless you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.